Hi, this is Sarai. I'm in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. God gave me dreams to come here to do ministry. And of course, I always pray to get confirmation. And this is where God sent me because I have not been to this country before. I pray for the government, I witness to people, and I'm staying right here at this beach villa. There's a lot of beautiful trees and plants and coconut trees here. So I want to tell you about a testimony in Cancun. A lot of times God has sent me to a country just for one person. I mean, I witnessed to several people, but the main person that I was sent to Cancun, Mexico was a man named Irving. And I met him on the last night before I left the next day from Cancun. And I'm led by the Holy Spirit, so I was trying to find a calm beach to swim at, and the employee at my hotel suggested this one beach. Well, it was a divine appointment, and then when I was swimming, I got out right at the right time, and then the wind blew really hard, and it started a big downpour, and I felt that it was a move of the Holy Spirit. It was a move of the Holy Spirit because I had to get out of the ocean at that particular time to witness to someone that was starting to lose his faith. His name is Irving. So he was living in the United States for 18 years as an illegal alien. And then ICE arrested him 3 months ago, and then he got deported to Mexico. And first he went to Tijuana, then he went to Cancun, and then he ran out of the $1,000 that they gave him. And he was homeless because when he got arrested, he was an Uber driver. And that's when they stopped him and arrested him. So he was mad at God, upset, and asking God, why did this happen to him? I mean, now, he was broke and poor and homeless, didn't have any money. He was collecting cans when I met him. He had 2 big bags of cans. And then I said, well, I know what keeps people in poverty, and I can help you with this. And I gave him the testimony of a homeless man that I met in Oceanside, because I preached to a lot of homeless people in Oceanside. So I told Irving about this. This man got married. He was a Christian, and his wife was a Christian. So he got married, and of course he was always tithing 10% of his income. But his wife didn't want him to tithe, so he stopped tithing. Well, then he lost his job, he lost his place to live. Then he became homeless. His wife was able to stay with relatives, but he was homeless. So he told me the whole testimony about that when he tithed, everything was going well for him, and now he's broke. And when I talked to him, he came to the realization by the scriptures I quoted that that's why he was homeless and broke and didn't have a job or a place to live. And he agreed. He said, yes, that's right, I got to start tithing again. So I told Irving this, and he received it very well. He said, okay, I'm going to turn in these cans, and if I get 100 pesos, I'm going to give a poor person 10 pesos, and if I get 200 pesos, I'm going to give them 20 pesos. And he had told me that he lived in several different cities in America, and one of them was Venice Beach, and he told me about this famous church Bible Tabernacle, and he said, yeah, he liked it, and he got baptized and everything, but now he has losing his faith because of being homeless and broke and poor. And he said that when he went to Bible Tabernacle, he liked it because after the service, they would serve coffee and tobacco. I was like, what? I was thinking, a church hands out tobacco and then they roll their cigarettes and smoke together. So then I realized, well, he's a smoker, and I said, are you willing to give up the smoking addiction for Jesus Christ because he died for you? Are you willing to give up smoking for Jesus Christ? And he received that well too, and he threw away his lighter. I said, well, do you have any cigarettes? And he said, no, but I'm going to throw away my lighter and I'm going to say a prayer to stop smoking. So the whole witnessing time that I had with Irving was really successful, and many times God has sent me to different countries all over the world just for one person because he loves them that much, and especially if they have a high calling in God's kingdom and they're just about to lose their faith and they need someone to quote scriptures, because I quoted Malachi 3, 9, and 10 about giving 10%, and that 10% is God's 10%, and then if they don't give it, it's stealing from God. And if they give the 10%, then abundant blessings will be poured out for them. So I just want to encourage others too to do what Yahweh, Jehovah, says in the Bible, so that you will be financially successful and that God could pour out his financial blessing upon you. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.